Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Rhino, and I have in front of me a bunch of beers and other such things. I thought I'd show you my December beer haul. Some of the stuff I bought myself, some of it was gifts, some of it was picked up for me by Greg. You guys would know him if you watch Beer Dukes United. He is a regular member. He lives in the Toronto area, so I give him to pick things up, and then when he comes down to visit his family, he brings them down, and he gives me the beer, I give him the money for it. It's the only way I can get some of this stuff. So, great haul here, bunch of different things. So let's first start with the books, right? I got some beer books over the holidays. I have Goodnight Brew, which is a parody for beer people, is what it calls itself. It's a parody of the book Goodnight Moon, and it's actually illustrated as if it was for kids, and it's all about a brew house. It's actually kind of funny. I really appreciated getting that. I got from Jordan St. John, Ontario Beer. I picked this up myself. I bought it. It came in very beginning of December. I still have to get his Lost Breweries of Toronto. Writes for Sun Media. Runs the St. John's Gambit blog and Twitter pages. Really good guy if you haven't gotten to know him. My in-laws bought me this, and I never really, I know her, I've talked to her several times, I just never really thought of getting the book, and I don't know why. I mean, I buy Jordan's books, I bought a few other of the beer writers in Ontario's books, I just never really thought about this, and this is Beerology from Mirella Amato, Master Cicerone, so props on her. I believe she was the first. I don't remember if she was Canada's first or the first female, but she was a first. I believe it was Canada's first Master Cicerone and first female Master Cicerone, if I remember 100% correctly, but I don't, so I can't really say that for sure. But another interesting read. I don't like to buy books a lot, not because I don't like to read. I like to read, but I don't like to buy books online because I don't get to pick up the books. With my vision, I need to pick up the book myself and see the text sizes. The text size in Morella's book is a couple points smaller than the text size in Jordan, so I'm going to have a really hard time reading this, but it's awesome to get. Some glasses. I picked up the Railway City Christmas pack. So basically I picked it up for the Dead Elephant glass, which says Live Life Large. Just your average, basically shaker glass, so nothing special, but I mean, I don't have one, so I'm a collector, I had to get it. Greg went to the Beer Academy for me. For those of you that don't know, the Beer Academy closes on New Year's Eve, and he picked me up a glass and a couple beers. So their wheat glass, unlike other wheat glasses, you might notice that it is a very abundant change, but it's a very nice glass. I will cherish it because it has such a small bottom that I love it. I love my Silversmith one, which is a little bigger, and this one just has such a much more abrupt bubble, so I really enjoy it. And then he also picked me up this, which is, sorry, I just washed them before I came down so I could use them tonight. Anyway, Canadian Brewery of the Year, the GLB glass, and this is the can glass, so I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but the mouthpiece is just like the top of a can, so here's a can, here's the glass. Here's the thing, right, these cans, do I actually have the can the right size? I don't know. But this is the can that most GLB products are nowadays, the 500 milliliter can. This is the glass. So the glass is like the 350, not even 350. I think it might be yeah, it is the 355s. A little wider, shorter. So I mean, well, maybe it's a 473. I don't know. No, it would have to be a 355. There's too much room at the bottom. But yeah, so they're not the right size to hold it anymore. But it's still an awesome little glass. I mean, the can glass, I had to get one. So there's my glasses, there's my books. What else did I get all this shit in front of me? So let's start with this guy right here. This is the Amsterdam Brewing Company's Reserve Saison, which is, what, 10% alcohol? Strong beer. Actually, this stuff here is almost impossible to read. I don't know. Did it get corrupt? No, it's just weird. It has a mixture of white and black on that side. This whole side has that problem. Wow, I don't know if that was meant to happen or something faded somehow. Anyway. Their Reserve Saison, so I'm actually really excited to try that. You all know I'm not a huge Saison guy, but I like to try everything. What else do we have here? Yelp IPA, the Yelp PA, 4.2% alcohol from GLB. For those of you that don't know Yelp, Yelp is a kind of review site online. You do restaurant reviews and stuff like that. And yeah, now Yelp beer from GLB. So another beer that was picked up for me by Greg. Thank you very much, Greg. Another one from Greg was the Citradiction XPA. The what are they even calling this? Is that an extra pale ale? I don't know. Anyway, Citradiction. The guy is actually pretty awesome. Citradiction from GLB. So again, thank you, Greg, for that. A lot of these are from Greg. This here is black. Wow, Ken. That's just your regular. I guess, I mean, you weren't selling it at the LCBOs, whatever. Black Oak's Saison, but barrel aged. So I'm actually excited about that as well. He also gave me a list of prices, one, so I know what to pay him, and two, so I can say them when we're doing it. This one really got me. Bring Out Your Dead from Bellwoods for this year. Super excited for that. It was the best beer I had last year, period, bar none. So I'm excited to try it again. Then what do we got here? Skeleton Key. This is their rum barrel aged beer. Really excited to try that as well. Thank you again, Greg. Basically everything I'm putting over to the side right now is from Greg. Farmageddon from Bellwoods as well. So barrel aged Brett Saison. Thank you again, Greg. Sweetwater Squeeze Radler. Fresh blood orange juice. This is from Amsterdam, I do believe. Yeah, Amsterdam Brewery. So that's another one that was picked up by the amazing man of the hour. Fuck, I didn't even realize just how much was picked up by him. This year's Black Coal Stout came, I picked it up at the LCBO in the Railway City pack. Dead elephant, who cares, right? It's not a bad beer. My in-laws actually picked this up for me. Lion's Winter Ale from Granville Island. I've had it before. It's not a bad beer, but I thought it was cool that they actually went to the LCBO and started trying to pick me up beers that they thought I'd enjoy. They also got me a Wells Banana Bread beer, but I drank that already. What is this guy here? This guy is the Holiday Double from the Beer Academy. Okay, so this is one of the beers he grabbed me from the Beer Academy, which again is closing. I'm actually really excited to try these beers. I've had a lot of Beer Academy beers before, but I haven't had some in a long time because it's not in a very good spot to go to, and he was able to get to there and get me some, so there's the Beer Academy double. I'm going to do a whole Beer Academy shout-out, basically, set of videos. Cranberry Festive Lager from Railway City. I believe this used to be their Cranberry Pilsner, maybe their Roundhouse Pilsner. They had a Cranberry Pilsner, which I'm thinking this probably is. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to say it, but I bought it basically because I wanted to try this. And I didn't mind Black Coal Stout usually, so I get the two of them together. Yeah, why not? Greg actually was in Sarnia, and he picked this up for me. This is the Church Warden from Refined Fool. I wanted to get their pumpkin beer, but they were out. But the Church Warden is their smoked porter, and I actually have their winter warmer in the fridge from the Brew Box company, so I'm actually excited for that as well. I actually really like Refined Fool. What's this? Beer Academy Kolsch. So just a Kolsch. Still going to be great to try. Again, another one from Greg. Thank you, Greg. What's this? Nox Eterna, the Smoked Breakfast Stout from Black Oak. So here's something I'm noticing. A lot of these breweries that don't do much special brews, like Black Oak, are doing a lot of special brews, which is great. But they put them all out at Christmas. It's the most expensive time of year for people, period. But especially for a beer drinker, like there's just so many beers to get to begin with, and then you put out a barrel aged saison, you put out this smoked breakfast stout, you put out your Epiphany #1. It's a lot of money for one. And it's not just them doing it; everybody's doing it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, half these things are Bellwoods or Amsterdam releases in the same time period. So I mean, there's a lot of money going out for beer in this time period, and it's almost. And I'm not saying anything bad about it because I'm excited to try these things, but it's almost as if it's like trying to. We talk about how there was loyalty, so much loyalty in the older days of beer drinking, where your dad and your grandfather and your uncles and everybody had their brand and they drank that and nothing else. It's almost as if a craft brewery is trying to force that same loyalty by bringing out as many cool new beers as they can in one season, so that you can't afford to buy anything from another brewery. I'm not saying they're doing it. I'm just saying it's funny because it seems that way. This is Grandma's Boy, which I believe is a remake of their very first barrel aged beer from Bellwoods. I'll have to look that stuff up before I actually review it. Oh yeah. So this, I don't know if I'm going to review it now or if I'm going to hold it until the festival for when the guys are here. But this is this year's version of the Double Tempest, which is their barrel aged Tempest from Amsterdam. Really excited again. I'm really excited about a lot of things. Well, everything on here, to be honest with you. This is from the Beer Academy, the 6-pint specialty beers of the Beer Academy. This is their Imperial Stout. So again, thank you very much, Greg. Another beer from the Beer Academy. This one is their Hopaweizen. So this would be a hopped wheat or a Hofweizen. Really excited. I'm really excited for everything. My in-laws picked this one up for me for Christmas. I kept seeing it at the store and I just never grabbed it. I do believe I've reviewed it before. I'm going to have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I reviewed this canned. Or maybe I didn't get it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've had it, though. This is Great Lakes Lake Effect IPA, which I wish I had had a bottle of when the Lake Effect snowstorm hit this area. It didn't hit Niagara Falls itself, but Fort Erie and Buffalo, so I could have reviewed it at the same time. And last but not least, this guy right here from Amsterdam Brewing Company. This is the Sour Cherry Imperial Stout, barrel aged. Bang! So yeah, again, thank you to the in-laws, thank you to the viewer that sent me Goodnight Brew, and thank you to myself for my purchases. Thank you, Greg, for picking the beers up. Thank you, in-laws. Thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, let's see what these things are like. Yeah, bye guys.